Gentlemen,
G'day.
welcome to Season 2 of the Neds Silly Season podcast. I am your host, Liam Fogarty, doing things a little bit differently in Season 2. We might have a bit of a rolling cast this year, maybe not. It's two boys that are definitely going to be on most of the episodes this year. You probably remember Jack Lindley from last year. Jack, how are you, my man?
Very good, Liam. I'm ready to kick off a silly season indeed.
Oh, well played.
How are you, mate?
Oh, can't complain. I've had a very, very, very good week. We might talk about that in a little bit after I introduce our other member of the team. You might have seen him on Neds socials recently, but why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Shad Wicker. I'm the guy with the long hair that all of the Neds punters keep ripping on in our comment section. That is me. You dogs.
Get it out of the way early. Now what can you hit him with?
They come at me. Come at me. I got the hair out just to rip all of you guys.
And that wraps up episode 1. Thank you very much for listening, guys. No, we're in for a very big year. We've been renewed for more than just the summer this time, so we'll be here for a while.
40 eps, I heard.
God damn, you boys are gonna lose your minds.
We're not going to survive this.
How
Your
this
hair will end up looking like this.
I know. Already ripping it out.
We've changed the format up a little bit this year. It was a little bit just general sport, and we were just punting a little bit last year and trying to throw a few shit takes out in the wind. We'll still be doing that, but the Neds have given me a company card, and I've discovered that Amazon is very, very fun. So you'll probably see a few props here and there as we get through this, but we might start with just our regular general sport chat. And I want to get into the NRL Grand Final before we...
Yeah, of course you do.
Before we go too far. I need to get it off my chest. Obviously, one of the greatest nights of my life. But I wanted to...
Obviously.
Yeah, I'm a big Broncos man.
Yeah.
But I wanted to hear from you guys where that game sort of ranked for you guys. Jack, maybe not you as much as a Storm fan, but where that ranked for you guys as more of a neutral rugby league watcher in terms of grand finals. Because I know my answer, but where would you guys put that?
Well, it was definitely one of them. In the history of
one of the grand finals of all time.
Yeah, it's one of the big...
I reckon storylines are a big deal. I think it had enough in it that it makes it one of the best.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big Dozer stan. Love Dozer.
Who isn't?
And you know what I mean? And that redemption arc is my favourite story of the final. Completely.
He was looking like he was about to have a little doze
Oh,
at the end of the second half.
Mate, that was probably my favourite moment too. It was like a bit of a that'll do pick, that'll do.
And he was going around hugging him. It's like,
Hang on. There's like 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
He was like he'd already won. I love you, man. Mate, there's still 8 minutes to go, brother.
I better get off before I drop a bomb. Here we go.
He looked more put together in the post-game celebrations than he did.
Is Ben Hunt's redemption arc the greatest story in sports history? I think it is. I wouldn't
say in sports history. Come on, mate. Jesus.
He already kind of had his mini redemption in the State of Origin where he had that charge down catch.
But then he just had to go and do it for the Bronx.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm surprised he didn't retire.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you don't just go, oh yeah, that'll do me. Well, especially after the head knock too, to be like, you know what, I've gotten it now. I don't need to go around another time. I feel like, I worry for you, Fogs, because it feels like a Brady-esque sticking around for him and Renault next year.
You know what? I don't care what they do. They got the chocolates this year. I didn't think that we'd ever actually experience it. Did it, and they can do whatever they want.
Aren't
now.
they $5 to win the comp next year now?
You've got the talent. You need them to stick around because
you know what I think you need to do? If you want to win next year, I think you need to bring Kevy Walters back in.
Just give him some assistant job. Let him run Waters instead of Bentio or Alfie. Let him out there. Win him a ring. I could see it happening. Make it happen, boys. Make it happen. Look, that'll. Well, I could talk about this for hours.
Well, give me this though, because we're now in silly season. The NRL's finished, and now like the most important part of a winning side's season is the off season, and how many players will make it to next year. We know that Ezra managed to make it to the grand final. Controversially, people want to bring that up. Over under 2.5. off-season incidents for the Broncos.
Just the
$1.90. It's even odds. What are you taking?
The overs.
You're taking the overs.
We got Ezra's going to be back in there. Stags.
There's a trip to Bali at some point.
He'll do something slightly silly and it'll pop up everywhere.
Himself. Yeah. The Instagram live after the grand final, I was watching it. I was like, boys, just put it down. Like, you could tell the journos were just licking their lips, waiting for something. Stop giving them ammo, boys.
Did you see Rothfield, who caught the shots from Ricky, and then he's on like a podcast, like addressing them?
Oh, yeah.
In the comment section, Jordan Ricky's in there, and he's like, "Yeah, no, check those voicemails, mate."
Elite.
What did he call him? A sack of potatoes.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't mean those voicemails on mums. In the comment section, so good. Anyway, enough about your rugby league, mate. Rugby league's dead. It's a silly season.
Move on.
Silly
Reece
season.
Walsh is good.
How good was Reece Walsh?
Get out of it.
About 10 times better than Paps, but we'll leave it at that.
No, look, it is my favourite time of the year. The summer is rolling in, and it's not just a cricket season; it's an Ashes summer.
Yes,
and
big.
it's for the Shad. You're not the biggest of cricket fans.
No, and I do have some Pakistani heritage, so it does
sacrilegious.
It is a bit sacrilegious. I'm a stand-up comic, so there's a lot of Indian comics I perform with as well that love asking me about how I feel about the cricket, and I have to upset them every time by being like,
I thought that was just a white thing.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise white ball, red ball. Didn't know there was a brown one.
Wait till you hear about pink ball.
Yeah, jeez, look out.
Hello. But I will say this. I think when it comes to sport, there's ones that I'm heavily passionate about. Rugby league, NFL, love tennis as well. But I'm a big storylines guy.
Yep.
So the Ashes is when I'll buy in.
Yeah, well, this is the summer to get on board, and you're on this show now, mate, so there's going to be plenty of cricket chat. So I feel like you might learn to love it pretty quickly.
Or hate it immensely.
Yes, I mean...
Either way.
It goes one or two ways. There was a lot of time where I didn't like Aussie rules, and for reasons on podcasts on...
Now he's a big Lions boy.
Now I'm a big Lions fan. I picked the right time to jump on the bandwagon. But the thing I did want to talk about with the cricket is the Great Australian Bat-Off is currently in full swing.
Excuse me?
Have you not heard about throwing your hat in the ring for that one?
I've got experience.
What's your record? 24 hours.
I've done a fair few. Breaking some PBs. Depends if my missus is on holidays or not.
Putting up Steve Smith numbers.
Definitely white ball areas.
The Australian cricket team, our batting order has not been very stable in maybe the last 8 or 9 months or so. We've had Marnus underperforming. Usman didn't do well. Cam Green didn't do well in the World Test Championship. There's a lot of question marks about the Australian opening order.
Big team in transition there.
Yeah.
David Warner, much maligned, but once he resigned...
A big gaping hole.
Big hole.
Yeah.
Big hole.
Warner's big hole has been exposed.
Small man, big hole.
Small man with a big hole.
I've been saying it for years.
Yeah, popular at the nightclubs. I get it.
But it's brought in one of my favourite sort of trends of this time of year. It's the Great Australian Bat-Off, where you watch the first few rounds of the Sheffield Shield and you're keeping eyes and tabs on which batsmen are hitting runs at the moment. Someone's got to do it. We need some boys to bat long, bat hard, because England are coming to town, and we need to, do a pretty good job. Jack, you watch a bit more cricket than Shad, obviously.
Yeah.
Have you got any thoughts on all of this?
Well, it's early doors. The Queensland boys have put their hand up. I think they're batting on a pretty flat deck there
at Allan Border.
But Marnus is much. He cops a lot of hate, but then he comes out and delivers 160 odd runs.
On the Shield, and he's also been doing pretty well for Wynnum. But he should be destroying those part-time cricketers.
I just feel like he's a bit like a cockroach. He just survives, drops in form, and he finds a way back in the team time and time again. When no one else is standing up, I know you've had beef with him in the past, and he's responded to that.
I certainly have, but I never called him a cockroach. I called him village, but I didn't call him a cockroach.
The cockroach, in all the positive aspects, he's quite resilient.
Right.
Yeah. He survived a nuclear fallout.
Yeah, of course. And that, depending on your views, it could be impending.
Well, a bit like Bradman in that sense. When the nuclear war happens, he sticks at home.
So
he's a wartime batsman.
Yeah.
And if there's anything we know right now is we need a wartime batsman.
Yes. So in 2 sentences, you've called Marnus a cockroach and then compared him to Bradman at the same time.
Yeah, and called Bradman a cockroach.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, yeah, good.
That is some hot takes.
I'm a big cockroach man, to be honest.
You say Queenslanders are putting their hand up. Is this just going to buy into the hot take right now that Queensland is the greatest sporting state in the country? Because
the proof is there.
The clean sweeps already. Yeah. Would it be even more heartbreaking to the rest of the country if Queensland fills these gaping holes in the batting order?
If you will. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I think Marnus is probably my opener. I don't know. Oh God!
Marnus and Uzi opening.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then
I don't know if I could watch that.
It was a rough watch during the Test Championship because no one batted long enough.
Yeah, that's been an issue for a while now. Like Consis has come in, been exciting, but he's not really that Test mould for an opening batsman that's going to see off the red ball.
No, it's yeah, I think batting time will be the biggest thing, especially against, like, I don't think this England bowling attack is that strong.
No.
But, I mean, how hard would it be to really bat time?
Exactly. I feel like it's a dying art.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy to just sort of stand there and hang your bat out and chew clock, surely.
When was the last time we saw a day-long partnership?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. What would the record for the longest
record?
What is the longest Test partnership?
Let me just chat GBT.
Right, I feel like that's going to feature a lot in this show.
Yeah, that's
all right. Credible source here. Chat GBT 5. The longest partnership is the most runs was 624 runs by Kumar Sangakkara and Malay J. Warner for Sri Lanka versus South Africa for the 3rd wicket combo in 2006. The partnership went for 11 and a half hours.
11 and a half cricket hours.
2 days of cricket, essentially.
11 and a half cricket hours. And how many is that worth in the bush?
Well, that's... I mean, that's what I've been saying, really. Yeah. Do you reckon you could bat that long?
Do I reckon I could bat that long? I haven't played cricket since under 17s, but 11 and a half hours, I'd have to be on some performance enhancers to bat for that long. And there would have to be a bit of lotion, sunscreen, of course. Sunscreen, of course.
The great battle.
The great battle. Shad versus I.
A lot of liquids.
I reckon I've got the endurance, the gas tank. The skill, who knows? What about you, Fogs?
I do play a lot of cricket, and one of the things I'm known for is my lack of batting ability.
Golden ducks.
Common thing. I think when it's all said and done, I'll finish at my club comp with the most ducks.
But if, say, wickets weren't an issue, if you had unlimited lives, endurance-wise,
could I just stand out there and hit balls? Gee,
you got to run.
Yeah, I mean, I reckon we should give it a go.
Give it a go.
Do you reckon that's something that you would be open to?
A challenge, all right. So we have to beat the world record.
Okay, so what, you've got to score 625 runs?
Yep, and bat for longer than 11 and a half hours.
Well, but who's going to bowl at us for that long?
Well, I mean, I can bowl a pretty good spin, boys.
No, I feel like we'd worry for your shoulder.
Yeah, I do have injuries.
I'd gas out trying to hit him for 6.
I'm probably more likely to be the umpire. I can kind of raise my arm.
Billy Bill.
All right.
I don't think we have enough mates to kind of bowl for 11 plus hours.
24.
25.
So, all right. If I found an indoor cricket centre and a bowling machine, would you have a crack at facing it for 24 hours straight?
24 hours. So we're smashing. We're doubling.
Yeah. You reckon you could give that a crack?
Yeah. Okay. But wickets aren't a thing.
Well, I reckon wickets would be like -5 runs.
So we're doing indoor scoring essentially.
Yeah, but you still got to run.
We still got to, like a partnership, you and I.
You reckon we could give that a crack?
Yeah, right.
Like, deal. Deal.
You boys are mad.
We've got 5 or 6 weeks before the Ashes?
Yeah, we got to kind of inspire the Australian team. So this has to be done before the Ashes.
Yep.
What type of nick are you in at the moment?
No, it's not great.
I haven't played
I'm
competitive sport for a couple of years, so I might be in trouble. But
All right, leave it with me. Let's see what we can do.
yeah, let's see what we can do.
World record attempt on the very first episode is some bold manoeuvres, boys.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
we've
shaking
got
hands.
we've got to get some listeners somehow.
Exactly. 24-hour net sesh. How long?
How long? Probably 24 hours.
How good? How good? How long?
Well, while you're doing that, I'll try and make the longest one-man snake in the stands.
Beer snake.
Yes.
That's what I'll be doing.
I'm all for that. Let's make it happen. All right. I've just got in my notes here. I've got Shad's Corner, and I've
Yeah, boys, look, we could talk about cricket all day, but silly season for me is more about American sport.
Okay.
I'm all about the US sport at the moment. NFL, huge fan. Dallas Cowboys fan. Come at me, you Eagles dogs. So,
They only won the
yeah, I know it sucks. It does suck, but it does suck being a Cowboys fan. But this season, the NFL's kicked off pretty strong, boys.
It certainly has.
It is the parity at the moment at the top end is crazy.
there's no more undefeated teams.
Yeah, it's wild right now. There's upsets aplenty, but also the comp has been riddled with injuries. Like this is a crazy start to the season in terms of injuries. We've got about 5 or 6 backups playing at the moment. Literally, the day of recording this, Joe Flacco has ended up with his 3rd AFC North team, which is crazy.
How does that? They used to hate each other in the North.
They've traded between each other. He's now with the Bengals.
Okay.
Which is insane. And at the same time, we're getting some gruesome injuries as well. Tyreek Hill out for the season last week.
He was in my fantasy team.
Yep.
That has damaged a lot of us.
He seemed to be pretty happy about his injury.
Probably the most stoked I've ever seen. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's inspired a new segment that I'd like to do for this week.
Okay.
Now we've all seen blind power rankings.
Yes.
Where I will present you a moment in time and you'll have to rank it. So I'm doing some power rankings of the most gruesome injuries in that leg broke.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Is this another ChatGPT job?
You're goddamn right it is. I can't illustrate. So we've got damn that leg broke. Obviously, we're talking about the Tyreek Hill injury, as you can see up on the screen right now.
You had to throw it up there twice, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a double time, which just a slight zoom.
That's not meant to be in that direction.
Look, his toes are north and south.
Looks like he's trying to punt at the same time as lying down. So it is pretty bad.
I'm guessing as an incompletion as well.
I think he caught that.
He definitely did catch it. Yeah.
So
good on him.
The last fantasy points I got from him this year.
The injury was a season-ending dislocated knee and multiple torn ligaments, including an ACL. And I'm glad you pointed out how happy he looked, because you've never seen someone more stoked to be leaving the Miami Dolphins, knowing that it's the end of his career there. Possibly his career for good, but I feel like he'll end up at the Chiefs after he's recovered.
Maybe he could be a full-time dad now.
Mate, for him it'd have to be double-time dad, the amount of kids he's got.
So you're telling me you've got more horrific leg injuries queued up?
I've got more. I've found some of the most horrific leg injuries, because leg injuries are the injury of choice at the moment this season. We've had, I think it's 5 ankle injuries, a dislocated knee, and I think there's also a broken leg floating around the league right now.
I don't know if I can do it.
Could we just have some turf toe or something, please?
Well, we've got lower injury power rankings.
Okay.
These are going to be done blind. I'm going to show you the injury, and then you're going to dictate where you think it should be.
A bit of consensus, or do you want to go back?
I think consensus.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have to figure it out and get alongside each other. So let's kick things off. Very first injury.
Where's the leg break?
Where's the leg break?
Was he wearing shin guards in this?
He's got an extra knee.
It's the leg that looks like a J. This is Aaron Ramsey's broken leg.
I know there's an elastico move in the soccer, but I think he's taken a bit too far there.
That's a scorpion kick, standing on the ground. That was in February 2010.
That's a rough one to start.
Arsenal at Stoke City. He had a double fracture in his right tibia and fibula. So gruesome stuff right there.
So how are we ranking these by
most severe, worst injury?
So one is the
worst one. Now you got to remember there are other injuries that I have. But it's up to you. You're the dictator.
That looks like it's broken in a couple spots.
Have you got? Is it just 5, or are there some that get left out?
I've got 5. I've only got 5.
All right.
Well, I think we may middle of the board.
Let's start there. That's 3. That's bad
in the middle.
It could be worse,
but
maybe not.
I know you're a sicko, so there could be worse.
You think that is 3?
I'm scared.
Right bang in the middle. You want that in number 3?
Yes, please.
Okay, Aaron Ramsey's leg injury. We've put it at number 3.
Oh, how's the production value on this?
Look at him go.
Next injury, we're going to go all the way to the UFC. I remember watching this injury on stream, and it froze as it happened, which the stream froze, and I was stuck on this image of Conor McGregor.
Oh!
Okay.
Wait, so
he was.
You can't even really see his leg in that.
That's his toes.
Yeah, that's his toe.
Oh. He stood on it after he tried
It was a leg check, wasn't it? A kick check?
The injury for McGregor, it was the tibia and fibula again fractured in his left leg at UFC 264 against the Diamond. Now this resulted in an inverse injury, it's called, where his ankle rolled inward, and it was likely due to a prior stress fracture he got from leg kicks from Dustin earlier in the fight.
Yeah, okay.
If you remember, he stepped back to do his own kick,
and it went
like rubber. God, it sucks that that's still up on screen.
This was the famous one where he said, "Your missus is in my DMs."
That was correct.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan stormed the interview
that.
on the ground, and that got memed to the whole. We need Joe Rogan sliding in.
See, I personally would have this one pretty high because obviously it's a horrific leg injury, but then his career
It kind of is his career.
tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to.
You could be the tiebreaker.
I'm thinking 2.
Yeah, I'm happy with 2.
you reckon 2?
I could have made a case for 1, but I think I'm happy with 2.
You're happy with 2 for Conor McGregor and his gruesome leg injury. Apologies to those that are watching on YouTube that are having to deal with this.
There's no knee or ligament damage, so I think in terms of just a clean snap, they recover quite well.
It is nicer, you would think.
Yeah.
So, but you're putting it at 2.
And there's no compound.
There's no compound.
Compound is the worst for me.
So you want to lock in 2?
Or do we go 4? Because if there's a compound fracture in here, I'm throwing up.
All right. Let's put a 4 then.
4.
You're going to go 4.
Because this sicko there's a compound.
Mate, okay, that's 4.
And
Conor
he wore it
McGregor.
pretty
Look at
well.
the grin on him.
He wore it pretty
This
well.
is evil.
Okay, Conor McGregor, you've got him ranked at number 4. By the way, how good is the numbers in here that are random leg breaks?
There's legs growing
it's weird
out
that-
of
I want to know what that is.
legs.
It's weird that 1 is the easiest injury.
5's a little knobby.
That's the third leg.
Okay. You've got Conor McGregor ranked at 4th after Aaron Ramsey. Your next injury is Alex Smith's leg injury when he was playing for the then called Redskins, now called the
I'm
Commanders.
happy there's a bit of pixelation. With
This one was hard to get a very clear image of, but his injury, I'll run it through for you. Alex Smith's leg injury was a life-threatening, career-threatening event. It was a compound spiral fracture of the tibia and fibula. Geez, those 2 bones just can't get it done.
Spiral should be.
Drink your milk.
In his right leg, and how's this? It also had a subsequent necrotizing fasciitis, which is a flesh-eating bacteria infection that led to 17 surgeries and a near amputation.
That's
Jeez.
probably.
I've also got another image for you.
Oh, no.
This is during the recovery. I don't know if you saw that mini doc about him trying to return to the
definitely
game.
didn't.
All right, this
And he did
gets
play a
cement.
snap.
One.
He's got a snake leg.
One.
That's
That is brutal stuff. Looks like
Is that his left or his right leg?
His right leg.
It looks like his left. It curves like his left.
To be fair, that's how I feel when I roll my ankle. I'm just like, this is
1.
It's a brutal
let's go
injury.
1. That's rank.
God.
You reckon that's
But
right?
you've cemented it with the recovery photo.
Yeah.
He's almost died. So,
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Personally, I remember that being one of the most horrific injuries.
where does it
But then he did play again, didn't he?
He did play again. So
No way.
Yeah, he played a snap for, I can't even remember the team actually.
Was it enough to get him comeback player of the year? Surely.
You know what? Let me have a look at that because that Alex Smith comeback player of the year, because you would think
Just one snap.
Just one snap is enough.
Well, I mean,
just take it
he had a couple
and I hate
snaps
that
on
we're
that
saying
leg.
snap.
Yeah. Multiple snaps.
2020, he got comeback player of the year after
Yeah.
coming back from that injury and playing a down with Washington football team. Remember when they were called that? They should have kept that name. That was fun.
Right, number 1.
So that is going into number 1, boys. That's what you believe?
Yep.
Okay.
Shout out, Alex.
Next injury.
Someone's leg's going to be.
Paul George for Team USA.
yeah, this is bad. This is a bad
number one. That is
one.
number
This
one.
was a bad one.
Oh, it's tough to watch.
Oh, the video is so bad, dude.
Yeah, I didn't want to put the video up because we're going to have to blur this when it goes on social regardless. But how's our producer Rich doing over there? He's like hiding behind the monitor right now.
The thing that haunts me about this one, I remember it clear as day, was how like his eyes, he was like asking for help. Like he looked so helpless. Oh,
this is the worst.
We might get Big Jim back on this show.
Okay.
So, kudos to him. He's come back and he's a multiple all-star. And
well, one of the great comebacks after looking at that, I'm like, that's phenomenal.
Because he hit the frame and his leg just folded. I think that's 2 for me.
Yeah.
You're going to put that at 2?
That's my 1, but I'm putting it as 2.
You're putting it as 2. Okay.
That's just
interesting.
That's seared into my.
Knowing you actually saved the worst till last, and now that we've just got 5 open now, haven't we?
Yeah, you've only got 5 open. I do have a 6th.
I know Gordon Hayward was pretty bad as well.
I'm gonna give you this one.
Why are you smiling?
Because I've realised I've got a 6th one, so I'll give you this one, and then you can tell me if you want to find out what the 6th one is.
Why would we want that?
Okay, we'll do it like that.
Just get this off.
Make it happen.
Okay, do you want this one off? Okay, this injury here. This.
Oh! That's not real.
Oh, that is number 1.
Oh!
You think that's 5th? You think this is number 5?
Get the bone
This is
back in the leg.
one of the worst injuries I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god!
This is a relatively rare injury.
Rare.
This was for Louisville Cardinal basketball star Kevin Ware. His injury was pretty much the same.
Where's
as Paul
the injury?
George.
Oh my god!
But far more gruesome. He had an open compound fracture. I've had that in my hand before. It's pretty grim. You see the bone come out of the top. Complete tear of his ligaments, obviously. His right tibia and fibula. Again, just cannot trust them on the right side. He went up to block a shot. His lower leg bone broke through and protruded through the skin. Apologies if you're reading right now. And they had to insert a rod immediately to prevent infection. That's how gruesome that injury was. And you guys believe that should be ranked, I believe, 5th.
See what you're. I know what you've done.
So you'd probably rather have that.
Can
injury.
that be like?
So I thought it was worst as 5th.
No, you did not.
Can that be like S tier, like above 1?
I do have a bonus one, if you like, but you have to determine.
Did Kevin Ware actually play NBA?
I don't think he did. I don't think he played ever again.
I don't think he walked again.
Everywhere.
Oh, I've just Googled it. It's there as well.
It's everywhere, mate. He did not play NBA, unfortunately. I think he did play in the G League, though. So there you go. So I've got one more for you. And I'm going to let you replace any of these, okay?
Yeah, well, it's Kevin Ware.
With the final one. So if you want to replace any of these with the final one, but you have to determine it before I show it to you.
Well,
I think we just switch out Kevin.
So I think realistically, Aaron Ramsey, we could probably bone, if you will.
Hey, okay.
Let's put whatever you've got here at number 3.
Okay, number 3.
It's safe.
Joe Burrow's turf toe.
Oh, all right.
Kevin Ware.
Should have been Kevin Ware.
I've brought you onto my show.
Kevin, yeah.
He was easily the worst, and we had him at 5.
Now, I don't think you guys understand how extremely awful the turf toe is.
See, turf toe to me just sounds like a fungal infection.
No, boys, you need to. I'll show you a picture of what a turf toe is.
Uh-oh.
This is turf toe, okay? It is tearing the bottom ligament of your big toe.
Well, yeah, you lose all sense of balance, don't you?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Would you say that's up there with stubbing your toe on the coffee table?
I think it is up there, yeah. And haven't we all experienced that?
Would you rather turf toe or step on Lego?
I feel like stepping on Lego could cause turf toe.
Yeah.
But I don't. It probably hurts, but I don't know if it's that bad. Bad enough to miss 2 months of the NFL.
Well, I feel like when you think about it, when an injury is that gruesome, like, is it really, like, do you really feel it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas stubbing your toe is pretty brutal.
I think you're in shock with the snap.
Yeah, the snap, you're barely even feeling what's happening, I think.
When you constantly got a sore toe and you're stepping on it.
It sucks. Yeah. I think we've all been there and it's relatable, and I think you've done a great job. So the lower injury power rankings, Alex Smith, number 1, Paul George, number 2, Joe Burrow's turf toe, number 3, Conor McGregor's broken leg, and then Kevin West.
Maybe we got to put the links in the YouTube video.
You got to go and watch them yourselves. Don't. I threw up multiple times putting this together.
That turf toe one.
Shad, it's been great to have you on on episode 1. We might take a break and
I'll do something.
Calm down and maybe do some betting next.
I'll do something lighter next week. It'll be like great. I don't know, Super Bowl speeches or something.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll jump into some betting. We're jumping into our betting segment. This first one of the year will be slightly different how we operate throughout the year. But what I've done, boys, is I've compiled a list of events between now and the poddy wrapping up at the end of the silly season. And we've all gone through and listed who we think are going to win these events. We're miles out from a lot of them. But I thought for the listeners, we might just go rapid fire and we'll check back on these as we go and we see how we go. So we'll start with the Everest is in 2 weeks. So boys, who do you think wins the Everest? I'll start with you, Shad.
Look, I don't know many Sherpas that have conquered the mountain, but I hear this guy J-Mac's pretty good. So I think he's going to be the one that wins. Do I know a lot about horse racing? No. Have I heard this name mentioned a lot? Yes. And that's why I'm picking it.
I'm also on J-Mac. Jack, you've got an interesting one here.
Yeah, I'm not going to explain it, but I've got Zach Burton. I think he's riding Ka Ying Rising.
Okay, good to know.
So I think that's one of the favourites. So there you go, punters.
Congratulations.
Melbourne Cup winning jockey. Jack, will go to you first.
I've followed you boys in, and I've gone J-Mac.
No, you missed the boat. It's the other race you were supposed to
Well, we've gone a bit of yin-yang.
I've taken Jamie Carr. Who you got, Shad?
I got Craig Williams, especially if he's riding that Sedelius who I watched on the weekend. It was great.
I heard you asking around the office.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, you've been cheating. F1 Drivers Championship, Shad?
Piastri, I think he's going to get a bit of guts about him and go against Team Orders and win this.
I'm with Piastri as well. And who are you?
I want Piastri to win, but I'm going against the flow. I'm going Lando. Piastri's driving a bit angry at the moment. The team seem to be favouring Lando. I don't want it to happen, but that's my tip.
Very nice. All right, Big Bash winner. Jack, who have you got?
I've gone per Scorchers. They're just there and abouts every year. Easy pick.
Shad?
I'm going Brisbane Heat just to continue Brisbane's dominance of Australian sport.
I rate that very highly. I've taken the Scorchers. The exact score of the Ashes. Where are you going, Shad? I know you're a big fan.
I went 4 or 5, whatever it is, 4 and none. Basically, Australia wins all of them. That's what I've said.
5-0 or 4-0?
5-0.
5-0.
Okay.
It's you've got April 2000.
Well, because I wrote it in and the format said date, and I just switched my pick to a date.
Jack, what have you got in the Ashes?
I've gone 2-2 Australia to retain.
With a bit of weather.
Yeah, a bit of weather in Sydney.
Yeah, I've gone 3-1 Australia. College football national champion. Shad, you know a little bit about the college football?
Yeah, but not enough to feel overly confident. But Miami are ranked second at the moment. The rankings are, they're done by a bunch of bigwigs sitting at a desk. But I would just like to see Miami win it. They've had 2 pretty fun wins, obviously over Notre Dame. And then the Seminoles win was pretty cool as well. So I like Miami to win.
Very nice. I've gone the number 1 ranked Ohio State currently. And Jack, who have you got?
I've gone Ole Miss. I think Shane Gillis is a big fan, so that's why I've done that.
Nice. He's Notre Dame.
Yeah. Okay, well,
silly boy. He's in the videos in that sketch.
Yeah, it's a good sketch. Australian Open men and women. Chad, you are a tennis man, so I'll throw to you first here.
This kind of speaks to what I would love to see happen for the year. I'm loving the Sinner-Alcaraz battle. It's kind of like Federer and Nadal again, but the difference is the skill sets are kind of switched up a little bit. I want Alcaraz to be the first player since Laver to get all 4 slams in a year. So I'm tipping him to win the Aussie Open, and spoiler alert, all of them.
Fair enough.
So there you go. And then I like Coco Gauff to have a big year this year. I feel like she's kind of stumbled a bit, but I feel like this could be a good year for her to kick it off.
I'm a big fan of Gauff women. So Jack, who have you got?
I'm going the opposite. I think Sinner's got that special juice in him. So I'm taking him to win the Oz Open, and Sabalenka spoiler alert, I've got her to win every one this year.
There you go.
I've combined both of your picks. I've got Alcaraz and Sabalenka. One that we know a fair bit more about here, the NFL MVP. Chad, you've got to take this seriously, mate.
I've picked Dak Prescott. Believe the hype. I think
Neds Cowboys podcast.
He won't win. He won't win because he's a Cowboy, but I think he'll put up numbers that we'll all be saying afterwards, geez, maybe he should have won like what he should have beat Lamar that year. So I'll go Dak Prescott.
Jack, you've got an exciting white.
Yeah, I've gone Baker Mayfield.
Love that.
He's an exciting player.
Yeah,
throws
exciting.
TDs. The Bucks are going well. A bit of a roughie, but...
Yeah. Not as rough as you'd think.
Okay.
I respect that a lot, and I've gone Josh Allen, boring and unsexy, not as cool as Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Super Bowl winners, you boys have landed on the same team here, actually.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard at the moment, but I'll take the Lions. I think they're just exciting, and it would be fun to see.
Yeah, and I'm with Buffalo. Winter Olympics, most gold medals. I'll start with you, Jack, because you're a bit different to us too.
Yeah, my first thought was USA because they dominate everything. But those colder climate countries, you got your Norways, but the bigger ones, Germany. And, they're not that great in every Cold War, but I think they'll do all right here. So I've got them to top the medal.
They've been split during the Cold War?
Yeah, I think they...
My history,
they wanted to go home.
And Shad, we've both gone USA.
Yeah, I think it's just safe. Just go safe hands.
Very nice. All right, French Open. I reckon I know who you're on here, Shad.
Alcaraz, Coco, Goff. I think Goff won the French last year. So, gone the same.
Jack, who you got for the French
Open?
Open?
Leaning into that Nadal-Alcaraz storyline, I think he'll just dominate the French Open for some time and back to Sabalenka, of course.
You know how little I know about tennis, so I just Googled highest ranking clay court specialist. So I've got an Alcaraz and Swiatek, I believe.
Swiatek,
of
yeah.
course.
Swiatek.
Big fan.
Swiatek.
Big fan. March Madness, college basketball.
I had my eye on the Gators because I love
Florida.
a Gator, but Shad swooped on them, so I'm just jumping on Houston.
You jumped off him just because I jumped off?
Yeah.
Mate.
Didn't feel good about it.
So you're on Florida, obviously.
We're on
Shad.
the lines together. We can't go.
You're right. You're right.
Then,
but it could be a companionship that could take us to victory.
Exactly.
I've taken Kentucky, another basketball powerhouse. Let's jump into the Masters. We'll go with you, Jack. Back to back for you.
Yeah, going back to back, broke the drought. Rory, he's been up and about recently. I think he's playing on a bit of hatred at the moment of US. So backing him to take the Masters.
All right, and Shad, we've landed on the same fella here.
Yeah, man, I just heard you say his name, so I just took that.
And could you tell the listeners who haven't got this spreadsheet open?
Bryson DeChambeau. It sounds like a nice drink, so that's cool.
He's another exciting white, I think, is a great way to describe Bryson DeChambeau. Jumping across to the Premier League. Shad, you can't back two horses.
What is going on here?
I've gone Man City, but I feel like because it's just going to be one of the three teams that are going to win the EPL. So I thought, why not put an exciting team in, like my team, who is surprisingly doing well so far in the year, and that is Everton. Can I give you an extra little random pick?
Sure.
Everton
a third horse?
Pick 14.
Everton is going to finish higher than Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're getting a bit of European football next season.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Jack, if your futures gets up here, I think we as a content team lose.
Yes, big Jim, big Arsenal fan, and he would be unbearable. I've got Arsenal. I just think they're the hardest team to beat in the comp, and they've been the bridesmaid the last three seasons, and I think Liverpool are going to stumble this year.
Well, yeah, I have gone my boys, Liverpool. So boring. Champions League. We are split here. That's exciting. We'll go with Jack. You go first.
I'm jumping on Bayern Munich. They're dominating the German league like usual, but I'm backing this one for Harry Kane. Give him another trophy. Give him like a worthwhile trophy. He's been scoring goals left, right, and centre. So Bayern Munich for me.
I'm with Real Madrid. Shad, where have you gone?
PSG. That's what I've gone with.
Back to back.
Yeah, why not? Just go with the.
Who's their best player again?
I don't know, mate. Don't ask me, mate. Bradley something. Is that right?
Bradley, yeah. Shout out Bradley.
This next one's interesting to me.
It's T20 World Cup.
I didn't change it.
Yeah.
T20 Cricket World Cup. Shad, you've gone against your sworn enemies.
Yeah.
Sorry, but this is just to win me some favourite open mics and comedy clubs around the country. I'm going to say India.
They do all right at cricket.
Did want to change that to be on board with you guys, which is annoying that I didn't, but I guess I'll have to live with it.
No brainer where we've gone here, Jack.
Yeah, national pride.
Australia.
We don't bat for long, but we can hit some runs. So.
Yeah. FIFA World Cup. This one is exciting. Shad, you were asking for tips around the office for this one.
Yeah, look, I'm just going to go with an old faithful and an exciting team. When they win, they really party hard. So Brazil.
Yeah,
Jack,
would love to be in Brazil if they won.
Jack, you've got a bit of an interesting storyline here.
Yeah, I've gone for the storyline. There's one trophy that Cristiano Ronaldo is yet to win, so I'm taking Portugal. They've obviously had a sickening loss in their team recently, so maybe that galvanises them further.
He's still playing.
Yeah, he's still getting around. Crazy. And I've gone France, big Mbappe, and obviously your mate Bradley.
Yeah,
will be
Bradley's
getting around.
great. I love Brad.
Yeah. State of Origin next year and the Game 3 margin. Jack, you've gone New South Wales.
Yeah, again, it's not who I'll be barracking for, but I thought I'd go against the grain here, maybe pick up an extra point on you boys. So I've gone New South Wales 2-1.
Game 3 margin.
Game 3 margin. We'll go 8 points.
But to
New South Wales.
Yeah, very nice. I've gone 2-1 Queensland. Queensland by 14. I wanted to go 3-0, but New South Wales normally win 1. Where have you gone, Shad?
I've gone 3-0, brother.
Hell yeah.
I've gone 3-0, and the margin for Game 3, I'm not sure. Do we know where Game 3 is going to be next year yet? I assume it'll be like in
some
Queensland.
sort of Adelaide situation, maybe.
I feel like they won't put a decider there. I feel like
we're due for Queensland.
It's going to be 3-0, and when Queensland win, we generally win quite tight. So I'm going to say it's going to be 6.
Nice. Couple left here. We'll power through them. Wimbledon, Shad.
Alcaraz, Eva Liss. She is like moving up the ranks. She went from I think 90 to now 6th in the women's draw, and I just kind of feel like she might win a Grand Slam this year.
One to watch.
So why not at the end of the year?
Very nice. Jack?
Sinner, Sabalenka.
Very nice. I've gone Sinner and Naomi Osaka. Don't ask me why. NBA champion. We're very split here as well. Jack, you're the basketball man here.
I just didn't want to pick OKC because that's boring. So I've gone Denver. They've made a few off-season trades. I like the look of them. So, yeah, Denver to beat them in the Western Conference Finals and go on and win it easily.
Shad?
I've gone the Cavs, and Jack will tell you why that's a good pick.
Yeah, they're pretty unopposed in the East other than your boys.
My pick?
Yeah.
So my pick is the New York Knicks. I thought that they overachieved in the playoffs last year, and probably now
they will double overachieve.
An extra offseason.
They didn't just come back, mate.
No.
Yeah, I think they're going to do even better.
They fluked it last year to get.
You'll see.
You don't get sport, mate.
No,
you don't get ball.
No.
Speaking of not knowing ball, Shad, who's your MVP pick here?
Victor Wembanyama. Why not?
Full stop.
The alien.
Something crazy.
Very nice. I've gone SGA to go back to back, and you are with another.
Yeah, I reckon Jokic should have won it last year over SGA, and I'm backing him to have another one.
Very nice. So we've got 2 picks here that aren't technically futures. They're just kind of.
Yeah.
How did you describe them, Shad?
Oh, it's kind of like, you got to buy me a case. I'll put a case on it, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
A random future that you can get on. It's kind of like, you're putting your balls on the line.
So there's no specific market for these.
There's no
but it's
market
just
for it. I've been begging the guys at Neds to try and put these up there, but they're saying they're impossible to put odds on.
Well, yeah, your first one, you're betting on children. So
yeah, that is rough. That is tough.
That's probably not.
Explain to the listeners.
Well, not really. I just wrote that because it's easy for you guys to understand, but it's generally the umpires, like all the people. So it's not always ball boys,
volunteers.
Girls. There's people in the back of the court that are adults.
Staff.
That have to face the hard-hitting tennis ones. But the Australian Open's coming. It's getting even hotter earlier in Australia. My prediction is that the Aussie Open, there will be 2+ incidents involving umpires / ball boys and girls who will suffer from heat exhaustion or a major error that will cause a break in play. We've seen this before when the two ball boys ran into each other and they had to stop the play for a bit. There's also been one that just collapsed as they were trying to give a ball to, I think, Djokovic at the time, and he had to go and catch them. I think that this year's going to be a real tough summer of tennis for the umpires.
Well, they need to give the officials the pickle juice.
I know. There's no trainers out there for them.
Yeah.
So you're going to watch every single match to make sure that
I'm going to tell you now, it'll be newsworthy when it happens. Okay. Don't you bloody worry.
Good to know. And what was your other one? We'll get you done real quick.
This one's a legit one. I think that Arch Manning will either not declare for the draft at the end of this NFL season, or he will be drafted 5th or later. I think his stunning lack of production in college football, even though it's got the Manning name, I think coupled with the Manning name of them wanting to go to a better team than who will be picking high, he'll fall or not even be in the draft.
Quick one on the back of that. Who will play more NFL games, him or Shador?
Next season?
Just in general.
In general?
Yeah.
Oh,
I would say Arch.
I'd definitely say Arch because I think he's going to get a far longer rope. And look, not to make too much commentary on the NFL, but there is one distinct difference between Arch Manning and Shador Sanders. I mean, they have a lot in common. They've both got famous NFL families, but there is a certain thing about them that I think you can tell what I'm alluding to, which is why Shador probably won't play as many as Arch Manning.
Height.
So there you go. It is, it's height. Yeah, it's height. Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was because one of them could play quarterback and the other one couldn't. Jack, what were your two random futures? You've got a couple.
Yeah, I've got some honourable mentions, but we'll go straight to it. This one's a bit silly, but it's probably like $1.10 to happen. Old mate, the Manchester United fan that's refusing to cut his hair.
Yes.
Until they win 5 games in a row. This bloke will never cut his hair. Well, we're going to reflect on this at the end of the season. So he definitely won't cut his hair this season, but I think it'll be maybe 3 years before this bloke gets a haircut.
Do you reckon he'll actually commit to that?
If we see some like back-to-back Man United wins, are we going to get onto Hair Watch?
Yeah, we'll be on Hair Watch.
What's his name? The United Strand, I think.
Yeah. So jump on that. Another one, which you probably could get markets, but Marnus to get selected in the Australian team, but not only get selected, but to top the run scoring in the Ashes.
I think it's about $8. It's not like the dumbest bet in the world.
Okay.
You're not even hanging anything on that, mate.
All right, well, we'll go a couple of honourable mentions. LeBron to quit the Lakers. He'll get fed up playing second fiddle to Luka.
I'll put a case on the line for that. I think he stays with the Lakers the whole season.
Ben Simmons to play in China or some country alike.
You know he's actually got to play for that to happen.
Conor McGregor to eventually return to the UFC and just get knocked out first round.
No chance.
Well, he has to get off the gear for maybe 6 months for that to happen.
Did you see him in his own fighting thing where he's holding up the title during a fucking standoff? He's like gurning off his face.
And Jake Paul to fight someone over 40 years old.
That's safe.
That's
borderline money laundering.
I had Jake Paul to fight a ranked opponent this year.
You guys are going the other. Well, there's cartons on the line.
I want to go against that. Case each.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. Done.
I've got my two here. I think that Nathan Lyon will retire after this Ashes summer.
Yeah.
I think he's probably all done and dusted, and I think that's probably a good way to go out, especially if the Sydney Test is the last one. He'll go out on home soil.
Yep.
And then my little smoky here. I've got Nestroy Irakunda to get a proper big contract after the World Cup.
You know he's playing for Bayern Munich.
Is he actually playing though?
No, he's not playing. He's signed for them.
But so
what constitutes a big boy contract?
Like a proper
make the first 11 of a good team.
Decent club in Europe will buy him and feature him heavily.
Yeah. Okay.
Money though? Is there a money on that?
I don't know player values, but
let's say 30,000 a week.
Yeah, you think about nice.
Actually, let's say 50,000.
Yeah, only 50,000 coming out.
Like who are the big football players to get contracts after World Cups? I think of James Rodriguez and those types. I think we see something like that for Nestroy.
Okay,
that's my little hot take. That went really long. I knew it would. The main thing that we're going to do this year, listeners, is every week we're all going to have 10 units each. To throw on whatever we like on the weekend. We're having a little 10-unit challenge. I might start us off. I'm using all my units on one bet. I've got a 4-leg multi. I'm taking the Eagles to win, the Packers to win, the Colts to win, and the Patriots to win at $2.70. That is my 10-unit bet.
That's a lot of legs for $2.
Sometimes all you can do is back the winner, mate. And I mean, you're sitting all high and mighty over there.
It's funny that you say sometimes all you can do is back the winner, because that's all I'm doing. One bet only. Detroit Lions, $2.15 to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm taking that one leg, and I'm already more than halfway to yours.
I respect that. Jack, where have you gone?
All right. Let's keep on the theme of one leg.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm
We're
jumping
going back to the power rankings. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. All right.
That's called a callback.
I am jumping into some international soccer, football, if Big Jim likes to call it, and I'm going the goal scorer markets. Anytime, actually.
I'm watching you do this live. It's great.
You haven't done any prep, have you?
This is, I'm taking Memphis Depay to score 2 or more goals against Malta.
Of course.
Okay.
At $3.60.
Oh, of course.
Ex-United man, Memphis Depay.
Memphis Depay. I think he's playing Brazil these days.
And you've got him for 2.
Yoga Benita. Yeah, I've got him for 2.
Hardly know her.
$3.60, 2 goals or more.
Mm-hmm. And how many goals has Memphis scored?
He's actually the top goal scorer for the Netherlands.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Recently overtook Van Persie, I'm just going to say.
So what was his price for 2+, sorry?
$3.60.
Okay.
10 units on that.
10 units.
All right. Well, that concludes the betting.
Frantically scrolling through the Neds app.
Bet responsibly, but if there's something that pops out that you like,
you love a vibe.
That's a good vibe bet.
We're going to take another quick break, and then we're going to get into the part of the show that I'm the most excited for, listeners. We'll see you soon. It is time for trivia, but it's a little bit different this year. You notice the boys have something on their neck. Show it to the camera, boys. We are playing shock collar trivia. And boys, I've got 8.
You're a real sicko.
Yeah. I thought the power rankings of legs was like nothing compared to this.
I've got 8 personalised questions here for you boys, and you've just got to get it right, and you don't get shocked.
This isn't even a recent purchase for you. You had these in the bedroom. So
yeah. They're sticky.
You boys ready?
No.
Jack.
Shad okay.
Oh, it's not like...
Oh, we're going to go back and forth. We're going to go one by one.
So
I've got personalised questions for both of you.
Oh, my God.
Jack, what was the last year that Essendon won a final?
I won a final. Fuck, I know when it was 21 years ago. Let's do the math.
This sucks.
So let's do the math. I'm freaking out because
how long does it
2004
is correct.
Oh, you're kidding. Are you kidding? I can't answer that kind of question.
Shad, which New Zealand Warriors player finished with the most Dally M votes in 2025?
Last year?
Like this season.
Oh, this season?
Yeah.
The most Dally M votes?
I reckon I got this.
I'd probably... Oh, but then he got injured. But he would have been up near the top. I'm going to say Luke Metcalf.
Is correct.
Oh, thank God.
Jack.
Oh, God.
I don't want you to get ones wrong.
Jack, if your football team lines up with 1 striker, 2 attacking midfields, that's 2 central midfields, 2 wing backs, and 3 centre backs, what formation are you playing?
So you said wing backs then, didn't you?
I did. 1 striker, 2 attacking midfields tucked in behind, 2 central midfielders, 2 wing backs, and 3 centre backs. What formation is that?
That's so brutal.
That's a 5-2-3.
Oh my God. This is brutal. I don't like that.
The answer I was looking for was 3-4-2-1.
How do we finish?
You said wing backs.
I did.
How do we finish this trivia?
Shad.
Hang on. What constitutes the end? Because did he just lose? Is that it?
No. We're going to get through and we're going to see who gets shocked the least.
8 questions is too many. It should be 3.
When an offense runs an RPO, what is the quarterback's primarily reading before deciding whether to hand or throw off the ball? Is it the deep safety rotation, the alignment of the cornerbacks, the movement of a specific second-level defender, or the leverage of the outside receiver?
As if I'm going to know the answer to that.
A,
Did you
B,
give
C, or
me
D.
a multiple choice?
That is crazy. How would I know the answer to that? I'm a
Is
coach.
it a deep safety rotation, the alignment of cornerbacks, the movement of a specific second-level defender, the leverage of the outside receiver?
I'm doing an RPO.
I like the
He's coming
alignment.
across.
I like the alignment thing.
I think. Well, I'm thinking in Madden, what I'm supposed to be looking at, and the R is on top of the edge defender. So I'm thinking. So where does that sit in what your list was?
So deep safety rotation, the corners, second-level defender, or the leverage of the outside receiver?
Pass option. So I think it might be if it's press coverage from the corner, right? So the corner. Oh my God. I can't even remember what the answers were. I'm going to say, what did you say about safeties?
Alignment.
There's no safeties. Deep safety rotation.
Well, now it seems like it's not that answer.
The alignment of corners, the movement of the specific second-level defender, the leverage of the outside receiver.
I think it's going to be leverage of the outside receiver.
We were looking for the movement of a specific second-level defender.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Also,
you always go for the one that's the longest.
Was that
center.
C? Did you just say C too?
Yeah, was that C?
That was C.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go C.
Jack, who was the shortest player to ever win an NBA slam dunk contest?
The shortest?
Shortest.
Man, I'm way thrown off now. Can you give me like a year?
1986.
Okay, I'm there.
Oh, thank God. Oh, well, in that case.
AI?
I'll help you.
We were looking for Spud Webb.
No idea.
All right.
I should have known.
Shad.
Yeah.
Who was the first undrafted free agent to run 1,000 yards in a season for the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, no. Undrafted free agent to run 1,000 yards for the Dallas Cowboys. I should know this, but I'm going to get it wrong, which makes me so scared. I'm trying to think of Dallas Cowboys running backs. Obviously, like Emmett, but Emmett was a high pick. So then, oh my
Panic is
God.
real.
I'm going to say, what's his name? And he ended up playing for the Eagles. DeMarco Murray.
The answer is Rico Dowdle.
Oh, Dowdle was undrafted? Oh my God.
Doodle.
God, it feels like someone's like pushing something in a sunny hair.
The first one really crooked me.
Jack, when a team pushes its wingers high up the ground during a center bounce, what's the main tactical purpose? Is it to provide defensive coverage behind the ball, to stretch the opposition's defensive zones to create overlap runs forward, to crowd the midfield contest and win more clearances, or to isolate key forwards in one-on-one matchups?
So what was the question?
When a team AFL, when a team pushes its wingers high up the ground during a center bounce, what's the main tactical purpose?
Okay. Go through the
defensive coverage behind the ball, to stretch the opposition's defensive zones, to crowd the midfield contest, or to isolate key forwards?
Well, it wouldn't be to isolate key forwards because you're pushing them high up the ground. So you're pushing them towards your forwards. You're going to create the mismatch, defensive mismatch.
To isolate key forwards in one-on-one matchups?
No, not that one. Not that one.
You got too excited when you wanted to press
defensive cover?
No, not that one.
Stretch opposition's defensive zones?
Stretch the defensive zones.
Is correct.
Who's leading at the moment? I feel like I've only got one right.
I've been zapped twice. You've been zapped twice.
Shad.
Yes.
Who was the last New Zealand Warrior to finish as the league's leading try scorer, and in what year?
I mean, I like the was. But I mean, you're asking me such crazy questions. Leading try scorer, and then I have to say what year as well?
Let's just see if you can get the try scorer first.
The last Warrior to have the leading try scorer.
In the league.
In the league. I mean, I want to say it's I want to say it's the Beast. I want to say it's Vadavai. But then we had Marcus Bai as well that year, which was pretty crazy. But I'm going to say That's what. You turn that up?
Nope. The answer we were looking for
when he's doing
was
this,
David Fusatua,
Fusatua, yeah.
2018.
giggling.
I didn't even play for us. What am I talking about?
What?
I was thinking of Francis Melly, but anyway, don't worry about it.
Jack,
Yes.
who was Wayne Rooney's boot sponsor during his time at Man United?
Nike.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
At the total 90s. Oh, you've got to have a zap. You've got to zap yourself. That is.
Yeah, I'll pay that. I'll pay 100 You can do it. You can hit the button.
How do you turn it up?
Oh, just the buzz.
And how do you turn it up?
The light. Oh, yeah.
I went up the Oh, man.
That's so brutal.
Confident I was.
Yeah, sorry, that was bad.
Keep your finger off the
Yeah, I will.
Go on, mate. Can you
It
just
keeps
relax?
falling asleep, so I've got to like wake it up.
Oh, all right.
Shad.
Yes.
Who was the youngest male player to win a Grand Slam singles title? Is it A, Rafael Nadal, B, Carlos Alcaraz, C, Andy Roddick, or D, Michael Chang?
I think it was Alcaraz. Oh,
It was Michael
no, I'm
Chang.
liking it now. I'm liking it.
1989.
I'm not going to give you the pleasure.
French Open, 17 years.
How am I supposed to know that?
110. It was multiple choice.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the guy I don't know.
Yeah, well.
Unbelievable.
Jack, which player was the first in NBA history to be unanimously voted MVP? Is it A, Michael Jordan, B, LeBron James, C, Steph Curry, or D, Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh, that's hard, isn't it? Because you'd think it's
Yeah,
it's
you'd
Jordan.
think Jordan.
But then Jordan had haters, and the Pistons.
I know Steph definitely got unanimous. But does that mean he was first?
Who's winning, by the way?
The audience.
And Shaq is a bit of a curvy. I'm going Shaq.
It was Steph Curry.
Oh, I knew it as well. Talk close way around the ear.
This is like if I was ever in a basement somewhere having to like fight for my life, I'd be dead. So
Oh,
quick.
man. And the aircon is not working in here. I'm sweating. I can't imagine how you boys are.
I'm going
God.
to get roasted.
Two
for that
more
one.
questions.
Oh my God, we got a last question, please.
Shad,
Put Shaq in there.
what's the main advantage of running play action from under center instead of shotgun formation? Is it A, gives the quarterback a wider field of vision? B, it sells the run fake to linebackers and safeties? C, it allows for quicker throws to the perimeter? Or D, it prevents edge rushers from gaining early momentum?
Well, that's kind of weird because your B and your last are kind of the same.
Okay, well we can get rid of D then.
So
Yeah, is it?
like, I think that it's what was B again? It was the sell the run better.
Is correct.
Yeah, thank God. I was so nervous.
Why didn't you just jump in when I was talking about Steph? Correct.
All right, Jack, last question for you. If you were to type the hex code FF8C00, what color would you get?
Ned's orange.
That's a good guess.
Have you gone down? Oh, why'd you double me?
The answer is dark orange, clearly.
Is that the Neds colour?
That's not the Nets color.
Oh my God. What is this?
And Shad,
Are you on this next week? Because
Shad, I got one more question for you. What number am I thinking of?
Are you fucking kidding me?
This guy is sick.
What number am I thinking of?
3.
The answer was 4.
The power's gone to his head.
That was shock collar trivia, boys. Thank you very much for playing. That might do us for today.
Who lost or won that trivia?
I won.
Don't we have to do a punishment?
We
next
do.
week? Actually, are we doing the
Yeah,
vote to-
we better do our team multi before we get out of here. Take those collars off, fellas.
It's stuck in my hand.
Get him again. Yeah, so the last thing we do before we get out of here, fellas, we're going to put our heads together after you. You boys okay?
I don't think I recovered from the first one. I mean, they got better.
It felt like you were changing the levels. Like
Yeah.
one of them, I was like,
Well,
that feels nice. And then it was
After Jack went up to 3 on me, I was like, nah, stuff this. You're getting 3. we're going to put our heads together for a 3-leg multi. So have you boys given that any thought, or is that completely zapped out of your brain?
Well, first of all, we're introduce a segment.
Look, we want to make our way to the Super Bowl, and the only way to make it there is by boat. So we're building ourselves a little canoe of player legs only, to try and win our way to a ticket. And now it is a lot of money; it's tens of thousands of dollars, but in order to get there, we've got to try and gamble responsibly to get there.
Yes.
Okay.
And we all pick a leg in here, a 3-teamed multi, players only. I don't know what type of 3-team sports there are.
All right, let me jump in there. So there are no rowing teams or boat teams.
Okay,
that are 3.
I just thought we could put a little dude on the front.
But I do like that. We got 3-player basketball.
Okay, yep.
It's quite popular in the Philippines. Fun fact. We got goal ball. Sounds like sports balls.
Go sports ball.
Goal ball is a team sport specifically designed for athletes with visual impairments.
That sounds about us after the shots.
There's also tour ball, which is similar to goal ball, where the players wear little bells and it's indoor, so you can hear where the opposition players are.
Marco Polo?
Yeah. There's also snow polo, so that's a variation of polo, the horses with the sticks.
Yeah, but you ride snow.
Consisting of 3 players, and polo cross, which is a combination of polo and lacrosse.
Okay, great.
So what do we want here?
I'm liking the bell ball.
Bell ball?
Tour ball. We're playing them in tour ball.
Okay. And it has to be a player market?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll kick it off. I've got George Pickens anytime touchdown to chuck into our little tour balls.
Respect that.
I like that.
I'll go next. I'm going to take James Cook anytime touchdown against the Falcons.
All right. Well, let's keep it on the NFL theme. I'm going... Since we're playing bell ball, tour ball, I'm going to the cowbell running back, Javonte Williams.
Ooh, okay.
Scored
into my game. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And what I love about this multi, I've got 2 of those players in my fantasy team.
Very
So look out. Whoever's playing me.
Very good. All right, boys, we better get out of here. That was a bit of a long one for the first ep. If you're still listening, punters, thank you very much. Thoughts, boys?
I can't wait for trivia next week. Actually, there has to be a loser, because doesn't the loser get to miss out on the...
Well, so I think who got zapped less? I
got zapped heaps.
Yeah, I think Jack technically won that one. So Jack, you get the week off.
No, so I won. So he gets the week off for losing.
You get the week off. So you get to put it together next week.
Actually, probably should be the winner, because there's no incentive to win.
Well,
we'll figure it out, and then we'll come up with a punishment wheel next week. And we'll keep going. Thank you very much, listeners. We'll see you next week.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.